Hello everyone. I'm making this video and it is going to be called Don't Get Discouraged. It is very easy to get discouraged, especially when you're in the beginning stages. I guess you would say like in the A's or when you're in the B's, stages of learning a new language. It can be very discouraging, especially when you are in a place or you do have the opportunity to be able to communicate with somebody that speaks that other language. It can be kind of discouraging at times. I don't know. I don't think that it's really discouraging. Like if you were doing it like on one of the apps, on the apps where you could pay like $18 or something like that for like a session one-on-one with a person. I don't really think that it's like discouraging because it's like the one-on-one. But I'm like, talking to somebody in like a big crowd or just like in like more open areas or with like bigger conversations. But at the end of the day, I'm just making this video because I was on the plane and the flight attendant was basically telling me in Spanish, todos cosas debajo y en el suelo, tú necesitas pongo arriba, tú sabes. All of the stuff that's on the floor or under the seat, you need to put it up top. Okay. And that kind of was like, okay, sure. So I'm like, usually if you have it on the floor because it's takeoff, you have to make sure it's secure. So I'm about to put it on my lap, right? I'm folding up my bag so I can put it inside a little pouch in front of me and stuff like that. So that way it's away. And that's in my head away, so it doesn't have to go up to the top because I don't want to move. There's two other people right there, so I'm just gonna wait here and just put my stuff in the pouch and then sit it on my lap. And from there, she's like, oh, she's trying to fold up the bag. She doesn't understand me. I do understand exactly what you said the first time you said it. The thing is, with me, I thought in my mind I could still put my stuff here. But you hurry up and count me out due to the fact that I'm not doing it the way that you wanted me to do it. Or even if a person is trying to respond in Spanish and they're not responding quick enough or they're not responding fluent enough. And this can be discouraging because now you feel like, oh, man, I need to try harder. Oh, I'm not moving fast enough. Oh, if only I could speak better. Oh, if only I could, understand better, whatever the case may be, because it's normal and it happens. But I just want to say don't get discouraged because sometimes those people that do act like that, they have not taken the time out to learn another language and they will cut you off short. I had an incident at a restaurant and I was speaking and I knew what I was talking about, but the guy just, no entiendo, no entiendo, no entiendo, no entiendo. You know what I mean? No entiendo. And it's like, I know what I'm saying is correct. Why are you keep saying that you don't understand me? You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's real messed up. But because he didn't take the time out to learn English, sometimes people could be rude. I don't know, maybe due to the fact that they wanted to learn. Maybe they learned, they didn't keep it. I don't know. But then you also have those people where they've learned, but they learned at such an early age, such as my kids. They're learning at the age of 4 and 6. So when they are 15 in high school and people are like, wow, where'd you learn Spanish? I don't know. My mom told me, we used to live in Spain and that's where I learned. But they don't remember learning it. So when somebody comes along, they hopefully, I pray that they are, but I pray that my girls are willing to help out other people with their Spanish, just like, the people around them are doing now. But there are some people, they're really short and they're not willing to help other people learn the language as well. It's kind of just like, well, I learned, you need to learn. And that even goes for people that do remember that they learned previously at an older age as well. But there's so many different reasons on why people, because I believe that there are just some people that are just rude. But I just want to say now, just don't give up on yourselves. Just keep going, keep speaking, because speaking is the quickest way to get there. I'll tell you that much. Speaking is the quickest way to get there. If you just speak, hey, Duolingo has Lily. She's pretty good. I mean, it's just kind of basic, but she's pretty good. They have, different web pages where you can, talk to people and stuff like that. Most definitely talk. Don't it's easier said than done, because when you first put yourself out there, the first time you using a different language, especially around those people that are fluent and it's multiple, like I said, if it's a one-on-one type of thing, you're kind of like, whatever. But usually if it's multiple people, you kind of like step back. But just keep going, be confident, and be strong in what it is that you have learned. Even if it's just 5 or 6 words, just use it. Because I went to France. Because if you don't know, I speak good Spanish. I'm getting there with French. Portuguese, I'm learning it. And then Hindi is going to take some time. But I went to France. Me and my mom went to France. And at first, I was just like, I got some words, but I don't want to use it. Like, we were at the bus, and they're like, oh, you got to use an app. You got to use an app. And I'm like, I know how to spell it, but I don't know how to say it. Chatir, or something like that. But I'm like, I don't want to say it because it's a bus full of people, and I don't want to say it wrong. But what if I did say it right? You know what I mean? And I could have made it really far, you know what I mean? But towards the last couple of hours of me being there, I was able to start talking, and, people started helping me, and I was able to order my meal in French just by saying, "Je veux," that, and then I pointed, and he understood. But and I learned paka, pay by card. But at the end of the day, putting yourself out there, you will get so far. And just keep trying, hold your head up. If nobody believes in you, just know that I believe in you. Just know that no matter how you sound, you just keep going, because at the end of the day, this journey is for you. This journey is, there's a reason behind you learning this other language that is so much bigger than what it is that you will understand for yourself. So I would definitely say keep your head up and keep going, keep learning, keep journeying, and don't get discouraged by those people that look at you sideways like, you're not speaking right. Well, at least I'm learning a different language. You know what I mean? I mean, it sounds rude, but it's true. At least I am attempting. At least I'm trying. At least I'm willing to do such a hard thing, because learning a different language is not the slightest of easy. Nowhere near the slightest of easy. And don't let anybody tell you that learning a new language is just like, whatever, no. Because even though some languages may have similar grammars, similar structures, they sound different. Like a lot of the word, es verdade, es verdade. Okay, Portuguese, es verdade, verdade. And in Spanish, verdad, which is true or yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. You know, or it's true. They sound the same, but yeah, they sound the same, but they don't sound the same. Like you're not gonna go to Peru. I said Peru, Portugal or Brazil, and be like, oh yeah, verdade. No, they're gonna be like, what? No, verdade. You know. So, like I said, no matter what language you're learning, even if it's close to your language or not, it's not easy. It's definitely doable as long as you have true faith in yourself and you are willing to stick with it, even when it does get the utmost of challenging. You will accomplish and you got it. But just know that it is not the easiest thing in the world. So I just want to say, don't get discouraged by what anybody has to say. Don't feel like you need to move any faster than you need to move. And just like when I first got here, everybody would tell me, all of the locals, poco a poco, little by little. And when I just visited France, the woman said, petit a petit, little by little. Take your time. No need to rush. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. Just continue to keep going, continue to hold your head up, and continue to be strong as you go through your language learning journey. So I just want to say, have a blessed day. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. Poco a poco, petit a petit. All right. Binu. Buenas noches.